Thank you, and hello, a big hello from London. Mark is traveling today, so I'll be commentating from London on my own today. Okay, so there have been an interesting grouping of technical patterns this past week in the markets that I follow. What was perhaps the most interesting feature about all of them was how they were all weekly key reversals down. Anyway, in the currencies, we had weekly key reversals down in US dollar Swiss franc, US dollar Thai baht, and US dollar South African rand. US dollar rand was the most interesting, as this weekly key reversal down came only 2 weeks after a weekly key reversal up, thus a swift, if not immediate, change of mind. The market this week has had a follow-on lower to the weekly key reversal down, which is fine, but I would like to point out two other indicators in this matter. One late last week and one imminent. Now, I know they are lagging indicators, but we have had a golden cross of the rising short medium moving average, currently 15.2695, up over the rising long moving average, currently 15.24 3/4, last Friday. Additionally, we have a possible imminent golden cross of the rising short medium moving average up over the flatlining medium moving average, currently 15.2755. And that is the issue. The medium moving average to be a golden cross needs to be rising, and right now with this possible golden cross imminent, it is not playing its part. This pair is still worth watching. In the financials, we had weekly key reversals down in the Nasdaq 100 stock index and in the Emini S&P futures. In neither of these two has there been a follow-on lower. Rather, there's been a hesitation, if anything. I suspect part may be to do with these individual markets and part in not seeing any other stock indexes or stock futures create weekly key reversals down. So, if we look at Emini S&P futures on their own, you can see there it's a whole load of technical activity going on here, which I detail in my daily stock futures commentaries. However, I would point out one key feature. The recent crossover of tines, the bearish Andrews and Shift pitchforks on Thursday the 19th must bear a great responsibility for the volatility and activity in recent days. On my daily chart, you can see that crossover circled in red towards the bottom of the chart. I can only offer now a warning that we have our next crossover of tines on the 7th of June, and one should look to see one or more of the following occurring at or soon after that date. So, volatility, a change in trend, or a reinforcement of a trend. Keep watching. In the commodities, we had a weekly key reversal down in Paris Rapeseed, though not in any of the other oil seeds or veg oils. However, we have had a follow-on lower this week, but I suspect this may be because the weekly key reversal down is a product itself of a break lower from the late February to start of May ascending narrowing wedge pattern. Next is London cocoa futures, where we had weekly key reversal down last week. This is an interesting one, in the same way that US dollar South African rand was. You see, 4 weeks ago we had a weekly key reversal up, which had no follow-through higher whatever. Then last week we had a somewhat delayed reactionary weekly key reversal down. This one is a bit more successful than the key reversal up, though right now it isn't anything to write home about. Finally, an esoteric one, but nevertheless an important one. It is the ICE EUA Carbon December 22 futures. This market had a weekly key reversal down 8 weeks ago, which was not successful. Last week, it had another weekly key reversal down, only a larger one, and on subsequent examination, this week has, well, whilst it has not been successful, it has certainly tried to push prices lower. I would say overall that the jury is still out on this one. One final point. Next week will be a somewhat unique event at this time. Whilst we have had weekly and monthly key reversals together in the past, I think this may well be the first time in recent times that we will have weekly and monthly key reversals in my commentary, with the monthly key reversals being hot off the press from the previous day's close. I'm looking forward to that. I'm always happy to answer any direct questions with anyone who's interested, and with that I'll finish this section from London, and I hope you found these comments useful.